Number 2, they must stop using the former head of state as part of their diversionary tactics. They came into office illegitimately, and they have clearly failed to manage the affairs of this country. And they are using every opportunity they can imagine to divert the attentions of Kenyans. Hii ushuru wamepadisha kila kona, na imewakalia wa Kenya mpaka hakuna Mkenya ambaye halii leo. Iwe ulikuwa UDA, uko Azimio, uko chama kipi, hakuna Mkenya ambaye hasikii uchungu wa yale ambayo inafanywa na serikali hii. Lakini they don't want to address the issue of the taxes, the overburdening of Kenyans by overtaxing them. They want to divert our attention to the former head of state. Kama wameongeza maji, hata wakati tulikuwa tunafanya campaign, hatukufikiria unaweza fikiria kuongeza maji. Ideally you should be providing water for free. Hapa ni kuongeza maji. Nasikia hata chumvi wameongeza. Hii ni kitu ya maajabu. Unajua ukiiba, afadhali hata ukuwe na idea ya ile ulikuwa unataka kufanya na ukimaliza wizi. Sasa uliiba, hauna hata idea, una serikali, you are making it very difficult for us even to cope up with the difficulties that you are putting us under. But we are saying this, and this is why we belong to the People's Baraza. We are going to be part of it. Because the injustice, the social injustice that Kenyans are being occasioned to is now beyond. Maisha ya kila siku yamezidi. I never imagined that people can withdraw matatus from the road. We have always complained about the matatu owners because they were the ones hiking the prices. This time, they can't even hike because there's nobody to pay any fare. So they're actually pulling their matatus off the road. Young men are getting unemployed, the drivers, the touts are also getting unemployed. That kind of hardship is what UDA needs to concentrate on, unless on issues like withdrawing security hapa na pale. Hiyo mambo haina maana. And I think it is important that they continue paying attention to that. And especially hiyo maneno ya taxes. When you say that you want to tax, ati kwa sababu nilipatiwa chaba na mzee, you want to tax that. Unajua unaweza fikiria ni Uhuru you are targeting. And Kenyans need to know, if there is anything you have ever received as a form of inheritance, kutoka kwa gukawa ya guka wako, hiyo ndio wanasema watapiga uchuru. And finally, with even all these heavy taxes, what do they have to show for it? What project in the country is being undertaken? Where is the money going? They are overtaxing us, and they have already overborrowed 509 billion. They have borrowed within the last 150 days. Na tena uchuru ndio huo tumekaliwa, na hakuna project hata moja tunaona. Unajua ile hatujauliza nani anaiba hizi pesa. That is our next phase. Nani anaiba hizi pesa? Kwa sababu zinaibiwa. Where is the money going? Right now I can give the name of a police officer who is stuck in India. Now before, NHIF was paying for them. Today even the police officers are not getting the proper cover from NHIF. The teachers the same. There is a teacher who was released from Nanyuki the other day. Jana alikuwa apasuliwe tubo, lakini NHIF cannot pay. Amewaambiwa odoke. So something is not right with this government. Now that is why I want to thank these members of Nairobi branch. They have led the Jubilee Party for the last known number of years, and they are still doing it, and will continue doing the same. And as they have said, they are going to be part and parcel of the Azimio rallies. We in Jubilee are strong in Azimio, and we will continue being strong in Azimio. What Baba tells us to do, we will do. What Baba tells us to do, we will do. And we are very happy with him because he has already said that we are going to have the People's Baraza and they will be peaceful. That is in line with our thinking also. We are going to be in those peaceful Barazas to ensure that we push, not just for electoral justice, but this time, hata ile inatukera zaidi, ni ile uchungu wa Kenya wako nayo. kuliko hata ile wizi walitufanyia kura. Asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki, waendelee na kuongeza stima. Wacha tuendelee kupata shida. But can you just imagine, hii kitu tunaita rural electrification. Ililetwa na Kibaki, Uhuru akaipeleka bio. Until almost 80% of Kenyans are now connected. Tata wanatumia ile line ya stima iliwekwa kwa chochoo nyumbani, kwa ile nyumba ya udongo, anaitumia kukunywa damu ya huyo chochoo. Because they are using that line to tax the old people, the people who have nothing. Kwa hivyo ni kama mlija walipatiwa kuingia kwa manyumba ya kila Mkenya. Instead of helping them come out of poverty, they actually, we can't allow that. These services were not being brought for people to become poorer. They were meant to help our people. And we will be very, very, he asked for robust opposition. Tutampatia paka achoke. Na sioni akimaliza hii mkono. Asanteni.
Muko sawa? Muko sawa?
Yes? Uh-huh. These are the leaders of our branches, and the elected leaders have their work to do. You remember they have the floor, and we want them to use the floor to articulate the issues that we are articulating out here. We will have meetings with the leaders who are elected also. I was yesterday with the leaders of Kiabu, and we had some of you covering it. Those who even tried on our tickets and did not make it. The other week I was in Nyeri with a similar team. On Monday I will be in Nakuru and Nyandarua. On Wednesday I will be in Embu and Kirinyaga. So this is part of our party activities, and this is of course the biggest branch and also the strongest branch with 17 constituencies. We are happy that they were able to get 10 of themselves here. Na wengine tuko na apology yao, including the ones from the chairman. And when it comes to Kibra and elsewhere, they will be leading in mobilization. They will be mobilizing to ensure that our rallies have are represented, our people are also in them, and the voices of the people is heard through those rallies. Asante sana. Thank you. Thank you.
These plans are very important because, again, as a county government, we want to start planning on how we do things, particularly in the national park, Masai Mara National Park. For a long time, we have been having a number of issues that have been affecting the tourism and also conflict between wildlife and the community, and also the increased population near the park. So some of these plans are going to go a long way in making sure that we address those issues that are affecting the game viewing and game plans inside the Masai Mara National Park plan, and also the conservancies that are outside, and also the Mara Triangle. County Assembly of Narok will get a chance to look at the 3 documents, and at the end of it all, we will take it to the public participation, so that also the people of Narok can get a chance to give their views. And in those views, we will now develop a plan that has been, the people have looked at it, and they have given an okay for the assembly to pass. And then we will table in the county assembly and pass the 3 documents. A lot has been said about this document, but I think it's good for our county. There has been a lot of, encroachment, particularly on these big ranches, and people are fenced. But with the new plans that we have, we want to, as a conservancy, continue to expand. We want to take more land because we need more land for wildlife. And again, there is this leasing program where now individuals are leasing land to the conservancies so that we can allow room for wildlife. It is an issue that we are struggling with, but again, with the help of the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife, we are all collaborating to see how we can protect those areas that are currently under threats for wildlife.
This has been a long process starting from 2007, and we hope that with the support of the County Assembly of Narok, we can finally have the management plans, because they are important in managing emerging issues: climate change, biodiversity, access and benefit sharing, especially to communities, human-wildlife conflict, and so many other things. So that is why I'm basically here, and I congratulate the county government of Narok for the steps they've taken so far. I know that there are about 9 management plans in the Masai Mara that have been gazetted. We are just, and this is a very good process because one feeds into the other. The management plan for the Masai Mara into the greater Masai Mara and into the spatial planning of the county government. The drought is biting everywhere, like we all know. We are trying to do some mitigation and build resilience, and one of the things that we are keen on is water for wildlife, because that is the major reason why they are getting out to go and find water within human settlement. But we all agree that we need to plan better. We need more resources allocated to wildlife, and not just because they're wildlife, because they're also a big source of revenue. He will agree that one of his biggest revenue stream is the Masai Mara. Absolutely. So we need to conserve the wildlife.
I'm the residents here and also the chair of environment, water and natural resources.
Protocol observed. Good morning. My name is Honorable Sente Choi, specially elected, especially in the residency.
Good morning all. My name is Stanley Kurieta, Municipality Manager, Narok Municipality.
Kioni, CC and Public Service Management. Local Governor, the PS, good morning.
My name is Dr. Chepkoni Richard from the State Department of Wildlife. I'm the Director of Partnerships and Human Wildlife Policies and Immediate former Director of KWS.
Honorable members, my colleagues, my name is David Mohe, Assistant Finance.
Thank you all. Now we have some of our partners who are here, who are represented today, who can kindly introduce themselves.
Yes, my name is Daniel Maritim. I work for WWF in charge of special.
Anybody representing UNDP? Thank you. You have anybody? UNDP? Was the rest of the technical team?
Why do we want to have this plan? It is important to have the plan in order to manage our natural resources in our county so that we have order. We have unregulated tourism products in the Mara. Kila mtu anataka kambi. It has no standard, it has nothing.
Give his remarks, but more importantly also hear the experience I've had with gazetted management plans of the conservancies. Karibu tena. And provided all the technical input that are required. Allow me to call Dr. Mondi on behalf of RTI to make
this great assembly with great men and women will not be an impediment between development of our county and national government. We will do what we can do to understand the report and make sure when our governor go out of this country.
He's an English teacher. He taught me in the high school. Kipsak mi bay. Secondly, is to appreciate all of you for turning up in large numbers.
County Assembly of Narok, honorable members, Narok County Executive Committee members, chief officers and technocrats, representatives from KWS,